Clara Dao was the internet poster girl of self-love. She built her entire platform on proudly being flat-chested, confidently feminine, and loudly rejecting society's obsession with curves and enhancements. For thousands of girls, she was just a breath of fresh air. She was a creator who made them feel like they didn't need surgery or a push-up bra to be beautiful. But then something changed. After she got cancelled, she went offline for a very short time and came back with a new breast augmentation. She started acting different, stopped doing body positivity content, even going as far to milking her breakup for views. So in today's video, we're breaking down the rise, the shift, and possible unraveling of Clara Dao. Is this personal growth or just a rebrand? Or is Clara just another influencer who got caught being everything she told us not to be? With that being said, let's get into it. Hello everyone, and in today's video we're going to be talking about Clara Dao. Now, this video is not to be taken too seriously. Please don't go spreading negativity. The purpose of this video is for us to have a deeper conversation and look deeper into things that seem very surface level. Now, in this case, again, please be respectful when leaving your comments about Clara. She's also a human being. Please be respectful. And with that being said, let's get into it again. First off, who is Clara Dao? Clara Dao, born August 29th, 1998. She is a Vietnamese Canadian TikTok star, best known for posting videos about body positivity. Her Clara Dao account has more than 3 million followers and 126 million likes. She also runs a YouTube channel with over 4.1 million subscribers and 3.3 billion views. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Clara Dao's social media presence is so amazing. Even till now, after all the things that have happened, her social media presence is still very good, and I'm gonna explain later on. Before the whole drama, Clara was known as the confident, flat-chested role model. She was on everybody's body positivity mood board. She was always saying things like, "You don't need surgery to be feminine," or "Real confidence means loving your body the way it is." And for a lot of young girls, she was just that safe space. She helped people feel seen, especially those who didn't fit the curvy Instagram body mold. That is why when she got plastic surgery, it didn't feel like a personal choice. It felt more like a contradiction. Now let's talk about her apology. Before we get into the apology, I was actually, again, the first person to make a video on Clara Dao before other bigger channels started picking it up. What I'm just trying to say, all in all, since I was the one that mostly gathered the information about how or the problematic things that she has done, when she first made a video after she has already gotten her breast augmentation, I was shocked. My mouth was open. I was thinking it's April Fool's, because what else can I say? All of a sudden, she went from this to this. I didn't even know how that was even possible, and I was thinking, okay, she's probably just fooling us. Maybe, I don't want to assume, but let me just leave it at that. But she posted an apology. She later clarified that it wasn't an apology. She was just trying to clear things up about this video that she made. This is the video that literally ruined her entire career. The whole video was nothing short of a contradiction. Every single thing that she said in that video contradicts everything that she has ever stood for. It's really crazy. You know, when I was watching that video, I was like, what am I watching right now? Is it Clara that is doing this? And please don't get me wrong, at the end of the day, what I'm trying to say about this is that it's a different thing if, let us say, somebody that is not a body positivity creator comes online and says, oh, these are the skinny habits that keeps me skinny, or rather healthy habits that keeps me skinny. And personally, I just feel like if it's somebody that made that video but is not a body positivity creator, people wouldn't really care that much. Clara was a body positivity creator, and it felt really off-putting for her to be saying things like that, even though she said she's naturally skinny and she didn't have to do anything to remain skinny. Well, that whole video just contradicts that whole narrative she had been trying to push out for the longest time. Now, I'm not trying to say that she was lying all in all, but again, it contradicts each other. It cannot even stay in the same space.
I have made multiple disclaimers in the video that it's not for people with ED, it's not for teens who are still growing, and it's not for people who are struggling with their body image or weight. These are just my personal habits, and I'm not encouraging people to follow these.
Yes, Clara, I will give you the credit for doing that. You actually put quite a number of disclaimers. However, people are, in fact, trying to express how they feel about you saying that for the past 6 years you've been making content, you have been naturally skinny. You didn't have to do anything. And when you now say something like habits that keep me skinny, I'm pretty sure it doesn't go in the same like it's not even clicking. If I have habits that keep me this way, that means I'm not naturally this way.
Throughout the years, I have received so many video requests to make this video, and when I finally made it, it has caused a huge wave of criticism, which I understand. Some people say that I lie about being naturally skinny, and this video is the proof that I have to actively try to be skinny by undereating, but it's simply not true. To clarify, I grew up in an Asian household where I ate 3 meals a day and I snacked multiple times a day. I never restricted myself with food. I never had any unhealthy relationship with food. Sometimes my family even forced me to eat more, which I have tried to eat more, but it literally made me so uncomfortable. There was even a point that I tried to take some types of sketchy syrup to make me eat more and gain more weight, but that didn't work, and I just don't feel healthy drinking that all the time. So now, as an adult, I just listen to my body and eat when I feel like it. Most days I eat twice per day, lunch, brunch, and dinner. Someday, once in a while, I may forget to eat because I'm busy and not eat till 7 p.m. like I said in the video. I acknowledge that in the video, it may seem like that's what I do all the time, but honestly, it's not. I never said that eating 3 meals a day is unhealthy. I said that if you have to or feel the need to snack throughout the day, like every 5 or 10 minutes, and always think about food, that is not healthy, and I think that we can all agree on that. I feel like my words were definitely taken out of context and twisted in a way that make me sound like an obsessive person that starved myself and promote ED. But I was just sharing my daily habits, and I don't encourage anyone to follow it. To me, whether you're skinny, fat, normal weight, or obese, it doesn't matter if you feel healthy and happy with yourself. You can do anything you want or eat in any way you want, and I truly fully respect that. My intention here isn't to encourage unhealthy habits, but to share my personal journey and how I've learned to listen to my body. What works for me may not be the same for everyone, and I always encourage people to do what makes them feel good, whether that means eating larger portions, eating multiple times a day, or eating smaller portion, or just eating once or twice a day. Like, it's all good. Of course, you can have your own opinion and you can think whatever you want about me. I'll just leave it here. This is not an apology because I didn't do anything wrong. And I just want to thank everyone who still understands and believes in me and still support me through this time. Thank you so much. I love you. I really, really do appreciate you. And I can't wait to show you the next version of me. Thank you. I love you. Bye.
Okay, let me just say this. When I first made that video about Clara Dao, you could see that I was somewhat uncomfortable when talking about the food part or the ED part and so on. By the way, I never assumed that Clara had an ED because I don't like to assume that somebody is going through something until they come forward and say that by themselves. I don't assume people's mental health state because I feel like that is disrespectful. I do not do that. I was also having disordered eating, and it was something that I actually did struggle for quite a while because I couldn't just bring myself to eat healthily or eat properly. It was a lot. In my mind, I was so uncomfortable that I felt so bad, but at the end of the day I still felt some sort of pity for some reason. Now I know that everybody is not in the same scenario and I'm not trying to assume for anybody, but please just make sure you see a professional regarding this. After she posted this apology video, she went on posting her regular content, but this time around something was different. Clara had Sorry, I don't like to say this, but Clara had boobs. I have to say this for the video because I won't be able to describe it properly. It was something so different, and like I said earlier, I was shocked as to how that was even possible. Honestly, I was thinking it was a prank because she wanted to rile her audience up, but turns out it wasn't. Clara actually did get a boob job, and I was shocked. I'm pretty sure everybody was shocked that she did that. Anyways, she later explained why she did so. The first long form video she posted about the situation is titled "The Reason I Changed," and let's just say this video is quite a lot, and I took 3 pages of notes from just this video, so let's break it all down. The first thing that she addressed was the video that she made about the healthy habits that keeps her skinny.
It's all come from this video which I posted a while ago talking about my habits, the habits that make me skinny. Being skinny or thin is not really a goal, it's not really the end goal. The end goal is to be healthy. If I can be honest with you, is that before I made that video, I already knew that people would criticize me for it. They will not like it. And why did I do it? Yes, I did get a lot of requests to make that video. Like, I could choose not to make that video, but I did choose to make that video. And I think this video is gonna be long because I just want to like tell you everything, you know, tell you all about my thought process. I know that that video has offended a lot of people. I understand that, especially if you're struggling with eating, with your relationship with food. It's not a good video to watch, you know? And with the fact that I am in the body positivity niche, or I like to say that I'm used to, because yeah, I feel like in my head there's just so many things that I want to tell you, but I just like don't know what to start with.
Now, the next thing that she said is that she doesn't resonate with body positivity content anymore, but she still believes in the key message that it's there to send.
Okay, let's start with the fact that for a long time, I feel like body positivity is not my passion anymore. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I had my channel for 6 years. During those 6 years, I've been just making body positivity video. I've been making self-love, self-care, body positivity, and especially videos about my flat chest and feeling confident with a flat chest and with a skinny body. I still believe and I deeply resonate with the message of body positivity, the core message of body positivity, which is everyone deserves love. Everyone deserves to feel love towards themselves and feel confident about their body, no matter what their body looks like. And I still truly fully believe in that, and that's still, you know, one of my core values.
She also said that she got bored but not tired of it, and she started gravitating towards content about fashion, beauty, and lifestyle.
So think about it. If you've been doing the same thing for 6 years, you know, I've made over 950 videos about the same topic essentially. And I started my YouTube channel when I was 20. When I was really young, I have grown up and become an adult with the internet, with the type of content that I create. And at any point in my whole creator journey, I was very truthful and very real with you guys. And especially in the first like 4 or 5 years or so, I really put my heart and soul into this cause. I really believe in what I did, you know, and like I said, I still believe in it now. It's just that over time, as I do a lot of the same content day after day, weeks after weeks, year after years, I get bored. Not that I get tired of it, because like I said, I believe in it and I wholeheartedly think that everyone is equally beautiful and we all have our own essence and our own unique beauty, and that is something to celebrate. It's just that when the only thing that you talk about and the only thing that you make content about is that, which was what I did, over time people change and I've changed.
And one thing I find interesting was that she said she loves to change her looks, mostly physically. That's why she dyed her hair red and then back to black. In this video, Clara said that she loved her flat chest and everybody grows, but she still adores her flat chest. And by the way, that's what she said. I'm using her words. I'm not saying flat chest as a way to degrade her. That's the words that she used. Another thing I find interesting is that she said she doesn't want to box body positivity into not changing yourself. But girl, that is exactly what you stood for. You stood for that. You said that you should be positive about your body and you don't need to change anything to be beautiful, to feel beautiful. So why all of a sudden you're like, I don't want to box it into just being about not changing yourself? Because girl, that's exactly what you stood for. So why going back all of a sudden when you've already changed your body? Now, this is the reason people are pissed, because Clara said that she got her boob job for fun.
There's multiple ways you can show love for yourself. You can show love for yourself by accepting yourself fully, everything about yourself, and don't want to change. That's all good. That's one type of self-love. There's also another type of self-love that you're like, I love myself top to bottom, you know, inside and out. I love myself. But there's also things that I want to try to change for fun, for experimentation, for growth. And that's also a valid type of self-love, okay? Now I fully accept that and embrace that I'm in this camp. I was in this camp before I was turned 25 and I love that life. I love myself, how I look at the time. I love my energy at the time. There's nothing wrong, but it doesn't mean that if there's nothing wrong, then I can't change, you know?
Yay! I've never heard this before. Honestly, this is a new thing. This is a new theory, because I've never heard anybody say that they went to change their body for fun. I've seen people get tattoos for fun, or color their hair for fun, or get piercings for fun, but change your body, like a boob job, for fun. And one thing to keep in mind is that she also mentioned that even though she preached body positivity online, in her personal life behind the camera, she was going through quite a lot of things. People were saying things to hurt her and she was really feeling really down in the process.
I've seen a lot of these comments recently that like, oh, I miss the old Clara. I missed your content before. And like I said, of course, like I understand that, because it's why you're here. It's what makes that type of content makes you follow me in the first place. And I am so grateful that you're here. But you also have to understand that like the type of content I was creating, and I was so pure and I was so simple. Do you know that in my own personal life at the time, what I was going through, like you don't know, right? Because I could have this image of, oh, like
love yourself, I love my flat chest. I could have this very innocent, pure image online. But in my personal life, people were mistreating me, people were abusing me, and I let it happen. My own personal life, I went through so much drama, so much hurt, so much trauma, and I came out of it. It's in 2023 that I had like a rebirth, like an epiphany. Like, I know when you like went back and you would see me like suddenly changing my hair from black to red, and I was literally shedding the old version of myself because I went through a lot at the time. And the red hair was like a new beginning for me. And that's when, since I had the red hair, it's so crazy because like a new hair color can kind of change your identity so much, or it's just maybe the type of person I am. And I just started, you know, loving myself more, like truly loving and respecting myself.
Let me just say this. I understand what she's trying to say in a way. She can just come online and then make people feel better about themselves, and then in her personal life, people are making her feel bad about her body. It is definitely possible. It is not unheard of, so I do understand that part. She also said that she loved her flat chest so much that at first she was contemplating if she really wanted to do it because she just loved it that much. And she doesn't want to be known as the flat-chested girl on the internet, and she wanted to know how boobs would look on her for fun. By the second half of 2024, she already felt tired of the body positivity content that she made. But when she posted the video about the healthy habits that keeps her skinny, she hasn't really come to terms with it. She hasn't really accepted the fact that she was already tired. And to her, that was her way of breaking free from the body positivity space. And finally, she said that her getting her boob job was more of like a way for her to break out of the space of not being known as the girl with the flat chest on social media. And you know what? Valid. Some people can actually change their content style, the way they want to make content. However, I do understand the two sides of this. Clara is saying that she did it for fun and she didn't want to be boxed in the body positivity space, and other people are saying that, but you made body positivity content. I'm pretty sure, and I'm still going to stand by my word right now, Clara could have just stopped posting body positivity content. Obviously, there are some people that would miss that her content, but then because she's no longer interested in it, honestly, she could have just posted the content like that, even though it didn't perform well. When you build your platform on empowering girls to love themselves naturally and then pivot without warning, do people not have the right to feel betrayed? First off, I want to give Clara the credit that she deserves for making a lot of girls and women comfortable in their flat chest. Good job, Clara. You really did a good job. And you know something about this, when you bring something to the internet, automatically it's no longer a private situation. Every person that watches that video will automatically have an opinion regarding it. That's just the way it is. She literally changed to the thing that she encouraged people not to do. It feels like betrayal because in a way it is betrayal. And again, I'll say it again and again, I really do feel bad for her that she had to go through this part for fun. Like, really, for fun? Clara was a body positivity content creator for 6 years. 6 good years. That is impressive. And I understand that to a lot of people, it felt like she was just doing body positivity content to make money. Just to put this out there, 93% of my viewers are women, and all I have to say right now is love yourself, okay? Love yourself. I know that I would not understand the struggles that other people go through to the T. Like, I won't understand the exact pain that they go through in regards to something that you're struggling with. And all I have to say is, babes, love yourself. Now let's talk about the breakup. This part didn't shock me at all. I wasn't even shocked when I saw this. I was just like, wow, it happened so soon. But Clara announced that she broke up with her boyfriend. Before that, she was making a few videos here and there hinting that they actually did break up, but she officially addressed it.
We broke up. It happened really fast when I was in Manila. It happened very suddenly. I feel like it's some kind of universe intervention because I legit did not see it coming. A month ago, I thought everything is perfect, and what we had was a perfect relationship in every sense, and I felt so loved, understood, and respected throughout my relationship. I thought we were aligned on what we want for the future, our values and everything, but it seemed like we don't, and I went through a tough time, trying to figure things out, and we both tried to make it work, but I think at this moment, we realized that we have to let each other go, because if we keep staying together, we will hold each other back from actually achieving and experiencing what we want for ourselves. And I think I have learned so much after this relationship. I have learned to truly love someone unconditionally, and I will always be grateful to Javi for teaching me unconditional love. He has always given me the most unconditional love, and he's an amazing person. We just not aligned on what we want, and I think that's what's sad about it. Sometimes when I think about it, you know. But I am doing okay. Like I said, it was really tough at time, and I did have to take a lot of time out from social media to sort through my emotions. But right now I think I'm okay. And I guess was one of the hardest chores that I have to make this year. And I guess right now I just want to focus on myself, on healing, on living my best life, and keep choosing myself over and over again. And I also think that's what unconditional love is like, that you can love each other from afar. And you know, I just feel like whenever I miss him, I'll just send him love and blessings, and I wish him nothing but the best. I'm so proud of us and what we built together, and I'm also excited to see what we will build when we're not together. And I'm so excited for both of us for this next chapter, and thank you so much for supporting us. He's the first boyfriend that I posted publicly, and it's also the first breakup that I go through publicly. So yeah, I hope you can give us both grace during this time. Like I said, there's no villain, there's no, you know, victims, there's no one was at fault. We simply just wanted different things at this point in our life, and we still love each other, we still wish each other the best, and yeah.
And let me tell you, when I was watching this video, I just felt so bad for Clara. I didn't even know how to even process my emotions at that point. She looked so broken and she looked so weak, and she was literally on the verge of tears. So I really do feel bad for her. According to her, the reason they went their separate ways or they broke up is because they did no longer align on their goals and they wanted different things in life, which, you know what, valid. Hello everybody, hi, Editing Kelly here. So I don't know what I was doing that day, but I was just casually scrolling by 4 a.m. in the morning watching YouTube videos, and I had exams the next day. But I came across this video that Clara posted explaining why exactly her and her boyfriend or her ex-boyfriend went their separate ways, and I think you should watch that video. If I wanted to break it down step by step by each thing that she said, this video will probably get up to an hour, and I do not want to do that. So you can just watch it if you're interested in that. And yeah, let's get back into the video. One thing I noticed in the first video that I posted about Clara Dao, a lot of people were blaming it on her boyfriend, meaning that the reason she changed, or a lot of people think that the reason that she changed was because she started dating her boyfriend. That after she started dating him, automatically she started changing some features about her, like getting lip fillers or dyeing her hair and so on and so forth, which I don't really have anything to say to that. I don't really know if that's true or not, but that was what most people were saying in the comment section. I want you to take a wild guess. What content do you think Clara was posting after she officially announced her breakup? She started what they call breakup fishing. I don't know if that's what they call it, but she started posting multiple videos about her breakup and how she feels regarding it. And let me just tell you something right now. What I do when I'm going through quite a lot is that I take a break off the internet. I had a lot of things on my plate, so I had to take a break, even though I know that me taking a break can be detrimental to my growth and so on and so forth, but I just had to for myself. So a lot of people were really sympathizing with Clara, telling her to just take a break. They just take a break, girl. I understand that social media is your job and you make a lot of money from it, but take a break for your mental health. And I'm still gonna say the same thing, because I take breaks even though I know that I could really benefit from not taking a break, but as long as it affects me mentally and I don't feel good, girl, I'm taking a break. And again, I understand that people are different in this case, so I'll just say, Clara, I just hope you're doing fine. Then coincidentally, I started to check her boyfriend's Instagram and I found that he also breakup fishes. Is that the boyfriend also does the same thing, and people came for him. He made a video after they broke up and he said he's getting cancelled because of he broke up with his influencer ex.
I'm getting cancelled right now because of my breakup with my influencer ex. And regardless of how good the relationship was and how we ended with a lot of love for each other, people still have opinions. And honestly, I think it's a really important skill to be comfortable with having other people talk about you. Because I used to think my biggest fear was having people judge and talk shit. But now that it's a reality, it's honestly so freeing. It's happening in a period of my life where I've learned how to process my emotions, and I've built a secure relationship with myself. A relationship where I choose to prioritize me. See, if there's anything I've learned from getting so much hate, is that people will judge you regardless of what you do. So I'd rather have them judge me for doing things my way instead of my lack of action. Because God forbid I choose choose to live my life and prioritize myself, right?
What does that mean? I don't get it. The girl has a name. Her name is Clara. So I don't get the whole influencer ex. He have just said my ex. It felt like he was really trying to get the attention. And then after that, he kept on posting videos like when you finally get to be yourself or when you finally get to have fun. It just felt like he was saying that now that he's no longer with Clara, he gets to have fun or be himself. Everything is just so confusing with these two people. I don't know if this is PR, but it really does feel like PR since they're posting the exact same videos. At this point, I don't even know what is real anymore. After all the drama, Clara didn't shrink back. She did the exact opposite. She started posting thirst traps, trolling her followers, and making cheeky jokes about her boob job arc. And honestly, I don't know where I stand on this because it feels like Clara is thriving off the negativity, like she's trolling people into talking bad about her. And it's working because she's still getting views and people are still commenting the exact same thing over and over again. And girl doesn't even care. I'm kind of here for the whole villain arc, but then at the end of the day, that's what she chooses to do. I've seen a lot of people say that they only started to like Clara when she started being more unbothered and not really caring and just feeding into the trolling or even trolling her fans and making them angry. When I go through this girl's comment section, it's not even people calling her out for what she did. It's just people that genuinely do not even like her. And girl, you're really strong. That's all I have to say. Again, don't go spreading negative things about Clara. You can always share your opinion without being disrespectful. For my final thoughts, all I have to say is, girl, I hope you're okay. Like, I hope you are really okay. And I want you to take a break again. I'm not forcing you to, but taking that break is just like a breath of fresh air because you get to live among the people who genuinely love you. If I feel like my mental health is deteriorating, I take a break off social media. Hang on in there. If this is the content you want to make now, then no problem. So I have somewhat of an exciting announcement to make. Number one, and the only one actually, I might be rebranding my content. I know sometimes it feels like my content is not really what it used to be. So after this video, it's gonna be like more of my last video that'll be, leading into this type of content. I'm not trying to say I'm gonna stop commentary entirely. I'm still in the commentary space, but however, I want to start making a different type of commentary content or commentary video rather. Anyways, I look forward to it. I look forward to making more videos with y'all. A lot has been happening in my personal life, but I'm still here. Anyways, yeah. I don't know. That's just my own 2 cents on this. Please love yourself the way you are. Please be kind. Don't go spreading negativity on Clara's page. Be positive. If you want to leave a comment, also be respectful while doing so. It really mean a lot for me. You can also share your opinions on why you think otherwise or why you don't really agree with what I said. Anyways, that's all for this video, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Bye.